Oh shit, it's back. Yeah. Yeah, it's right there. The most majestic ability in fucking Suppression to date. Which no one can argue that shit. Like, not at all. So, obviously, I missed this ability. A lot of people miss this ability. So basically, instead of having thwarted intention under this line, you now have sap stamina, which anyone that used it before, you drain a percentage of your targets, well, not a percentage, sorry, that actually would be pretty interesting if they did percent, but you drain a set amount of their stamina, and half of what you drain goes to your teammates, which includes yourself. So when I go ahead and cast this sap stamina, it'll cost 60, but it'll give me 30 of it back. So you can basically look at it as, you know, well, sorry, it's 25, my bad. The gamma cost is actually lower, because with this would actually be silly if you could just use stamina to drain stamina, but it's gamma. So, my bad. So basically, you drain the stamina from them, you get stamina back, but it costs gamma. You do the same thing with siphon energy, and you can, you know, pretty much get half of what you drain back. So that's always a plus. Now the good thing about these two is these have no line of sight checks. These will go through walls, these will go through floors and everything else. It guarantees it'll hit your whole team. Now, seeing as they changed Vital Osmosis so it didn't work on anyone that wasn't in line of sight, it probably should do the same thing for Siphon Energy and Sap Stamina, but to be perfectly honest, because of the fact it uses Perception, and because of the fact it's a very rarely used line, it probably should stay as a perk for that. That would probably be a relatively decent choice to make without actually fucking everything up and basically hurting the very few people that still use Suppression. And then of course you have Denial, pretty much the same thing. You drain a little bit of resources, but you don't actually get any. You just pretty much hit their stamina and their gamma directly for half the cost of what you nuke. So that's pretty good. And all of these only have a 50-meter range, so which, oh well, not a big deal. They all have 2-second cast time, so you can't just be like boom, boom, boom. It's going to be like boom, 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 and you pretty much just hit them back to back. All of these can be used while moving or attacking, which actually it notes it right here in the tooltip, which I kind of wish they increased the size of this thing, so I'm assuming someone had to have changed it, but either way, you can move and attack while using any of the abilities in this line. They all drain resources, and it's very good actually against itself. Suppression is the counter to Suppression, to say the very least. So it's actually a very good support / offensive line, and it's actually very good for crafters to take this if you ever plan to PvP, because no one else is going to have this line unless they have Perception, which pretty much will be pistol and rifle users, but a lot of them will have a lower rank, so I would recommend somewhere around 162. 180 isn't bad, but 162 is a really good sweet spot to hit without spending a whole lot of AP.